How are we doing, everyone? Hope you're all well, and thank you for joining me for this one. How this is going to go, I have absolutely no idea, because it's going to be my first ever time using an adjustable zig. I've not fished zigs at all, really. If you've watched my videos, I think I've maybe used them maybe 3 times in a year at the absolute most. Something I'm very, very unfamiliar with, and this style, adjustable zigs, I've never even used them. I've got to actually sit and watch the YouTube video that KORDA have done, how to set the bloody thing up on my rod. I'm that unclued up on it, you know. So if you see anything during this video thinking, mate, you've done that wrong, please put it in the comments below, because there will be other people watching this who are in my situation, never used it, or used them a couple of times, shied away from them because they don't really get how they work properly. It's all about helping people. It'd be lovely to catch a fish. Apologies if we don't. Like I say, they couldn't be put in worse hands than mine, you know. So if I can catch on them, you lot definitely will. So let's spin you around, let's get on with it and see how it goes. So I've got this far, okay. I'm not really sure what we're doing too much. I've had a little look. Rods are set up. That is 15-pound KORDA long chuck tapered mainline, but I've cut the tapered bit off. I don't need the 30-pound leader on it, you know. It's a nice thin sort of pre-stretched strong mono, which is perfect for this, so it's going to be more responsive. On the end of the rod, I've got the medium-sized KORDA zig kits. Now I have got them set up how it tells me to on the packet. Basically that black ball there with the ring through it, that slides on your main line. Then there's under here, I should really take one off and show you, to be fair, if I can. I can do, yeah. It comes like that, quick clip. It advises for the size I'm using, which is the medium, a 2.5 ounce lead, which is ideal because that's just what I've taken off my rods. So that slides on the main line first, like that. Then you slide your main line through the thin end of the float, out through the top, and in here, which again, I don't know if I'll get out one-handed. I have. There is a small swivel that locates. Okay, and then this bit there is the anti-tangle sleeve for your zig that I'm going to put on. It also says, let's just drop that in there a minute. It also advises a 3-foot hook link. So down here, keep Mr. Fairbrass in some pennies. I've got one of his zig boxes with a load of pre-tied zigs tied up. That is £13 Thinking Anglers, I think it's ZFX, their zig line. I've got some tied at 3, 4, 5 and 6. Can't remember what's what, but they are written on the discs. If I can get one out. Let's have a look. Right, see, that's 4 foots. So I've got 4s there, 6s. I think this one was tighter. That'll be the 3, because it looks like it's got less line on it. Come on, out you come. It's very tight in that box. Yeah, that's the 3. So I've got 4 tied up. I've got an option. I can have black, black and red, or black and red with a glow in the dark, or black with a glow in the dark. Don't know what we're doing yet. I also need some of this apparently, because I've got to stick some of this to the side of the actual zig float to stop the hook link tangling. So I'm going to set it up how I've looked on YouTube to be set up by KORDA themselves. Hopefully that's right. If it is, let me know. If it isn't, let me know, and we'll see how it goes. But I will unwind a zig and show you what I'm using, because it's nothing exciting. It's like I say, the 13-pound Thinking Angler zig line, one of their zig barrels and one of their zig kickers on a size, I think that's a size 10 wide gate, might be an 8. Looks quite big, doesn't it? Might have a too big a hook on, I don't know. Anyway, let me get set up and we'll see, yeah, how it goes. I haven't quite got the rod set up yet, but can you tell I'm out of my comfort zone? I'm like hesitant how I'm talking. This is something I am not clued up on at all. I've never ever done it. In all the years of carp fish, I've never cast out what we're going to cast out shortly. So if we catch a carp, I'll be amazed. Really will be amazed. But I'm going to get them set up how, like I say, how they've shown you on YouTube to do it. If I copy that, I can't be wrong. It should work, shouldn't it? So I'll see you shortly. So I've just realised I need a splicing needle to slide my hook link on, because I'd already tied the loop in advance. But that's basically what's happening. And then that little sleeve's going to slide up and cover the quick change, and then it's going to pull back into that there. So I've gone for the glow in the dark with the red and black. I think that is a size 8 hook. I have sort of stretched the hook link out as well, so it's supple. So I'm going to pull all that and locate it back in, and then I believe you need a bit of foam, and you need to stick that on the float like that somehow, so it can't tangle in flight. I don't know. I'll get it put together and see if I can make it look how they've made it look on the old YouTube. So apparently that's what I'm meant to do. Stick it to the float with a piece of foam like that. Make sure the hook link comes off nice and neat. And that's now ready to cast in. So I'll put you on a stand. Let's give it a go. Here we go then. My first time casting out an adjustable zig ever. So let's see how this goes. Well, it looks like it's gone out there all right. It now tells you should work from the top down. So I've rested my rod on there. I've not put the line on the buzzer, but it's like you should pay line off and it should pull up. And I'll tell you what, it is. Let's loosen that clutch. I can feel it pulling up. It's taking the slack up each time. So it is coming up. That's good. Right, so now it's not. So does that mean it's on the top of the surface now? I can't bloody see it. Oh yeah, I can see the foam actually floating on the top. So now, if I tighten that back down. Okay, if I keep going. I don't really know what I'm filming, sorry. So, do you know what? I don't know what depth I'm at there because, well, I'm guessing it, but that's going to have to go at that. I'm going to get my glasses for the next cast because, yeah, that one, don't know how far off the bottom I am or under the surface I am. That's going to be first time. Let's see what happens. Let me get the next rod set up and get some bloody glasses on. Well, I've got some glasses on now. I've done the second one. I've foamed it up, ready to go again. And I've decided on a straight black one this time. Hopefully I'll see this a bit better land in the water. So that one's gone in there, the foam's already come off, it's tight, and I know I'm 3 foot off the bottom, so I'm going to pull off, I reckon from there to there's roughly 2 foot, so I'm going to pull off 4 foot, I'm going to do that twice, and that should be me 7 foot up in the water then. How far under the surface I am, I don't know exactly, but I'm 7 foot off the bottom, so if I go, yeah, it's tightened up. And that's it. So 7 feet off the bottom on that one. Put it in the clip, put it on the buzzer. Cool, that's it I think. And for the right hand rod, bloody seagulls, just had me foam off the top. That's foamed up, that's got a black and a red barrel with a black kicker. Again, set up exactly the same, 3 foot link. And that's going to sort of go over there hopefully, and yeah, maybe see if I can keep the foam on until I get to the top and work my way down this time. Not seen the float come to the surface yet. Foam's just come up, so I'm guessing the float has as well. just come up. I can actually see it out of the water this time, so that's great. That's maybe how I should be doing it. So just on under, so I'm going to go back to there. It'll be 2 feet. And then that means I should have a foot of the hook link laying on the surface yet, so I'm going to do it again and again, and then I should be 3 foot under the surface. So turn it back as we go. That's it then. Cool, that's 3 rods set now. It's down to the fish for now. So I've got 3 rods out on adjustable zigs. Like I say, the left hand one, I don't know how far off the bottom or under the surface I am. The middle one, I've come 7 foot off the bottom in approximately 16, 17 feet of water where I am. So I'm 10 foot under the surface, there or thereabouts. The right hand one, I believe I'm 3 foot under the surface. So like I say, I've got a lot to learn in this area. It's something I've never done. I've caught very few fish on zigs, but it is something that does work, especially with the winter and the springtime coming up. It's something I need to be trying to use. So doing this as often as possible can only help build your confidence. I don't expect to fish today, to be honest. I'll be very, very surprised, but you never know. If I've got it in the right layer, somehow fluked it, it could happen, couldn't it? But I've got about an hour and a half maximum. So what I am going to do is, after half an hour, I'm going to let that middle rod up 2 more feet, bring the right hand rod down 2 more feet, and then maybe bring the left hand rod right down to the bottom, because then I know I'm 3 foot off the bottom on that one and I can start again. And then half an hour later, I'll do the same again. I'll change them around, up, down. It's very easy, this fishing, to be honest. Providing they haven't tangled, could wind them in at the end of the session and all 3 are tangled. If they are, I need to go away and think about why they have tangled, but hopefully they haven't. I've done what the YouTube video says. It's, yeah, be lovely to see a fish on this video. Really, really would. Not just for me, but for you lot watching as well. If you're, like, not clued up in this area, or you don't do it often, or you've never done it like I haven't, yeah, it'd be really great to catch a fish, because it would help show you it works as well. So I'll leave you watching the rods. Fingers crossed. Cheers all, first one of the vlog. The first half an hour is nearly up already, so I'm going to move them around in a minute, but before I do that, a couple of things. One, if anyone's watching and sort of seen anything I've done wrong up to now already, please let me know. I don't think I've given the best demonstration or done the casting that well. Like I say, it's all new to me. I've fished for years, but this sort of fishing, it's like I've started today, you know. So if there is any useful tips or advice you can give me or any of the other people watching that read the comments, please leave it in the comments bit below, because it really does help not just me but everyone else who's watching. So if you do, thanks very much. And also, while I'm having my coffee, as always, I'll do my little thank you for supporting the channel clip that I try and do every single video, because I do genuinely mean it. All you lot that are subscribed, regardless whether I catch a fish, burn some food, whatever, honestly, you really are helping the channel grow. So from me, honestly, thank you very much. If you're new or you've not yet subscribed, please consider it. It is free. There's no contract. You just press subscribe. That's it. You're done. Change your mind, press it again. You unsubscribe. That's it. It's that simple, but it really does help the channel get bigger and more people find it and discover me. So if you do that, thanks very much. If you don't, maybe give the video a thumbs up or a comment or something every now and then. That also really helps as well. But if you just want to watch and be left alone in peace, you're supporting the channel by viewing the video to begin with. So whatever you do, from me, thank you very much. But for now, it's time to change these rods, get them at different depths, and see if we can winkle ourselves our first ever adjustable zig carp on the channel. Nearly got my words mixed then. Anyway, from me again, thanks very much. while you're on that camera position, I'll do it there because you'll see what I'm doing better. But the left hand rod, I'm going to pull right down to the bottom. Middle, I think we said I was going to go up 2 more feet, and the right hand one we're coming down 2 more feet. That's it. So I'll do that now. That one's definitely tight, you can feel it, so that's that one. That one's come up, lovely. Just wind that reel back a little bit. Where's the old back wind gone? Come on. What's that? Back in the clip. Oh, back on the buzzer. And then this one's coming down 2 more feet. Cool. Unfortunately, now I'm 1 hour into my adjustable zig fishing career with no fish to show for it. I didn't expect that to be any different, but there is an element of excitement in this. You know, I'm actually really enjoying this. I know I've only done it for an hour and I know pretty much nothing about it. I'm clueless, but I'm enjoying it. That's what fishing's about, enjoyment. I do want to learn this sort of style of fishing as best I can, so I am going to go away, do some researching on it, watch some videos on it. If anyone, like I say, you've got any useful tips, please put them in the comments below. It doesn't just benefit me, it benefits anyone that reads them that wants to know themselves. Something I will ask, if somebody can answer it, is nighttime fishing. I get setting the float in the day, you can see it. At night you can't. I get you let it up until the slack stops picking up, but if you've got like a big crosswind blowing, how do you know you haven't got 3, 4, 5 feet of slack? Do you have to allow extra? Do you sort of like think, right, I think I'm on the surface, but I'm not? If you want to fish just under the surface, do you allow like an extra couple of foot just to allow for a bow in the line and a crosswind? Or, I don't know, do you put a marker float out during the day if you know you're going to fish that spot at night, get the depth, get the wraps, and then wrap this up so when you hit the clip, you're on that spot and you know the depth and you work from the bottom up? I don't know. It's all guesswork for me at the moment. I've got questions I can't answer, which I'm sure some of you out there can. So if you do, thank you very much. But for now, like I say, I'm going to sort these rods out. I'm going to bring that one down and that one down right to the bottom. All 3 are going to be fished off the bottom, and then I'm going to play 5 foot of line off each rod. So whatever depth of water they're in, which I don't know exactly, they're all going to be fished 8 foot off the bottom, and see if that can induce a bite in my last half an hour as I start getting things tidied away. You'll see the sun's dipping behind those trees. Might be the last time you see that, but I'm going to sort them rods out now. I'm not going to film it because, like I say, it's not really exciting watching me twist a bloody reel spool round and all that, is it? But next time you see the rods, they'll all be 8 foot off the bottom in whatever depth of water that they're sat in at the moment. So I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, you'll see I've pretty much tidied everything away I can. I've left the nets there, the mat's drying out, and the last little bit of sun we've got, but unfortunately I've got to be out the gates in 15 minutes, so I need to get those in. What I am going to do though is I'm going to wind them in and just check if they're tangled. If they are tangled, I'll show you them. If they're not, I'll show you them anyway. Because like I say, I've been fishing for an hour and a half now at different depths that I don't even know if I've got 3 tangled rods. I don't think I have, but let's find out. It's come in perfect. No tangle, exactly how it should be. Sat there like that, no tangles. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spool my other reels up with the old fluorocarbon I've bought to put on them. So while I'm doing them one at a time, those 2 may as well stay out there. They're not hurting, they don't need to come in this second. So yeah, if anything happens, you'll know about it. If it doesn't, I'll see you for an outro. And just like that, it's all over. So you know what time it is now. That's right, people, it's outro time. The sun has pretty much disappeared now. I've hung it out as long as I possibly can. this one's been really, really exciting. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I think I've got a lot of things wrong and I've got a lot to learn, but over the course of the next few sessions where I try this, hopefully they should get better and better and at some point result in a fish. So yeah, fingers crossed that's how it goes. Like I say, if any of you lot watching can help out myself or anyone else watching that needs help with this like area fishing, really is appreciated if you can take the time to write a comment below. But from me, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you've enjoyed the last few videos that have come out quite quickly together. There's going to be a bit of a gap again now. I'm flat out with work, that's it. For the next 2 weeks, I doubt I'm even going to get on the bank. So from me, again, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you when I'm out and about next time.